Welcome to the 2019 Thomas Jefferson High School commencement exercises. We are honored to share this graduation celebration with our families, our friends, our teachers, our administrators, and the Bloomington community.
We will now introduce our platform guests. On the platform, we have school board members, Chair Maureen Bartolotta, Director Beth Beebe, Clerk Tom Bennett, Vice Chair Dick Bergstrom, Director Nellie Corman, Treasurer Jim Sorum, and Director Don Steigoff. In addition, we have our school administrators, Superintendent Les Fujitaki, Assistant Superintendent Eric Melby, and Jefferson Principal Jason Anderson.
Please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing as the Jefferson Choir, Band, and Orchestra lead us in singing the Star-Spangled Banner. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated.
We have two student speakers who wrote original speeches for tonight's event. Claire Miller with a speech entitled Speak Up, and Isabella Fawn with a speech entitled The Little Things.
Before me, I see scholars, athletes, artists, musicians, volunteers, and leaders. I see classmates, I see friends, and I see family. But we're all different. We have different values, different gifts, and different paths. So why are we all together here today? Why do we care about the person to our left and to our right? Well, we did all go to high school together, and that's pretty obvious. But in a few short years, all that will become is a piece of paper in a box somewhere. Class of 2019, what was our legacy? How do we come together to change our community and our school for the better? And what will define us as we start this next chapter? Well, as a member of our school speech team, I've seen the power that our voices have, how words can bring hope, shed light, and empower. If you've made it this far, it means that your voice has had an impact here at Jefferson. And I believe that it's our voices that have united us and defined us as a class. I've seen words being used to solve problems and ask big questions in the classroom. I've heard encouragement on the field and in the hall. I've heard stories being shared, songs being sung, and ideas brought to life. I've seen us use our voices to speak out against injustice and to seek change. We've also learned hard lessons, like when others heard us or we heard others with just a few words. But we've grown, and we've become better. Our words are the most powerful tool that we have, and we've used them well during our time here at Jefferson. We've made it a better place and prepared it well for generations of students to come. But in a few short minutes, we will no longer be Jefferson students. As we take off our caps and gowns, I encourage you to not forget what you've learned here. And I don't mean all the math, science, and English, while those things are helpful. I mean, I hope you don't forget why your voice matters. As you begin your next adventure, I challenge you to keep speaking. At your school, at your job, as you serve. Continue to share your story, to encourage, to resist, and to teach. Class of 2019, if we want to leave a legacy, if we want to change the world, the worst thing we could do is keep silent. If we want to be remembered, we have to go. Taking what we learned here and show the world that we have something to say. Yes, we're young, we're inexperienced, and we're about to start our rise to the top all over again. But that doesn't mean your contribution isn't valuable, and don't let anyone let you believe that. So, speak up. The world needs what you have to say.
Hi, everyone. Before I begin, I'd like to take a moment to dedicate the speech to Ella Jones, my best friend and also the only person I know who's dumb enough to break her leg and need surgery the night before graduation. If she's awake right now, she's watching this from her hospital room, so I'd love if we could all say, "Hi, Ella," on 3. So 1, 2, 3. Hi, Ella. Thank you. Good evening, students, family members, and esteemed guests. Not gonna lie, high school was a big disappointment for me. I really thought there was gonna be a lot more drama, partying, romance. That was a long shot. But instead, all I got was an education and a group of loving friends. If you want to look for them, they're the people pretending to laugh at my jokes. This is the part where I introduce a simile to show the big picture of what high school was like. So I've decided high school is like a simile. Hang on with me here. It's confusing, it's kind of long, and I don't really understand it, but it made my writing better and made me sound smarter. Yeah, that's not quite it. I think we all try and boil high school down into one thing. We want to understand it, compare it to something we do get, make some #relatable generalizations, and move on. But I don't think it really does justice to what high school is. If I try and condense high school down into one pithy statement, we miss out on Principal Anderson tweeting about Kendrick Lamar, the leaky ceilings, the awkward dances, the hall monitors that say hi every day, or the ones that conduct surveys for life's biggest questions, like, would you rather swim in a pool full of spiders or snakes? Because in reality, when we only look at high school big picture, we miss out on all of the little things that made it so special. So here are some of the little things that made my experience at Jefferson unique. Failing at pottery and art class, succeeding in running a whole lap around the gym, sword fights with Mrs. Moe, reading Eke Ramani fan fiction by Mr. Johnson, discovering party Sabetti in stats, and calculating the velocity of a Ferris wheel attached to a rocket in physics. So I'd like everyone to take a moment to reflect. Close your eyes, get comfy, and remember all of those little things that made your time at Jefferson your time at Jefferson. 20 years from now, we might not remember the little things. Maybe by then, we'll have it all blurred into that one big picture that we want to see high school as. But for now, I want to savor the small memories, the everyday and mundane, the things we forget to remember until we've already forgotten, but the ones that made these 4 years so special, the ones that shaped us into who we'll be for the next 4 years, 10 years, rest of our lives. And I hope that when I look back on high school, however many years from now, even if I don't still remember the little things, I'll remember the feeling that they gave me. And that's something a snappy little simile can't quite capture. Thank you.
Our musical selection tonight is Elastic Heart by musical artist Sia and arranged by Timothy Takech. This piece will be performed by the Jefferson Connection, directed by Philip Brown.
New to the graduation ceremony this year is a student-selected teacher speaker. The class of 2019 voted to select one teacher to address our class at the graduation ceremony. I am pleased to invite science teacher and coach Beth Keeney to the podium.
Ladies, you are a tough act to follow, especially when one of them is funnier than I am. That's a problem. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our celebration of this amazing group of graduates. I feel like I should be holding an Academy Award and thanking the seniors for nominating me for the opportunity to speak to all of you this evening. So seniors, thank you. I am truly honored. May I also say I feel so fortunate to be chosen amongst so many other deserving faculty and staff. No doubt I will have the pleasure of hearing from them in graduations to come. Mr. Storlin asked me just not long ago what the over-under was on my speech, so I think he wants me to keep it brief, and I do have a time limit, so let's get started. Okay, seniors, one more quick quiz before you hang up your cap and gown. What do the following Jaguar alumni have in common? And it's a lengthy list, so be patient. Courtney Batterson, research scientist for NASA, studying the atmosphere on Mars. Alana Hornibrook, beginning her internship as a cartoon animator for Disney DreamWorks. Alex Herbin, current graduate student in medicinal chemistry at the U of M. Michael Honeset, photographer for the Army National Guard. Ricky Floor, junior chef at the well-known Spoon and Stable in Minneapolis. Ann Miller, current women's Golden Gophers softball player who just days ago competed in the College World Series. Michaela Schmidt, master's degree in human rights. Charlie Kirihara, shoe designer for Adidas. Emily Hassanzadeh, just recently moved to New York City to make it big on Broadway. Deshawn Springs Patterson, Harlem Globetrotter, for real. And Julia Moe, current Jefferson High School English teacher. Did you figure it out? What they all have in common? They are all following their dreams, be it on a macroscopic scale, as in another planet, or microscopic, as in your high school alma mater. These alumni had a goal in mind, and they made their dream come true. Now, many of those previously mentioned, they're not doing what they thought they would be doing when they were sitting where you are sitting tonight. I know when I ventured off to college, I, much like Spencer Kendall, he's out there somewhere, current graduate, wanted to be a wildlife biologist. And look where I ended up. Oh wait, correction. I do work with wild animals. Only mine are held in captivity. Be careful, Spencer. This could be you someday. So seniors, leave your options open. You never know when that one class or professor or employer or experience may strike a chord with you and open up a whole new avenue for adventure and exploration. No doubt that exploration could very well take you away from home. And if it does, when you do find your passion, come back and share it with us. As for that leaving home thing, well, you know the old saying, you can take the senior out of B-Town, but can you take the B-Town out of the senior? I would ask, do you really want to? I would hope as you venture away from home that you take the many things your village has gifted you and use them to be a force for greater good. Speaking of good, each year we honor Academy Award winners, MVPs and champions in major professional sports, Nobel Prize winners, Pulitzer Prize winners, CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. The list goes on, and although I would not begrudge them or anyone else their fame and fortune, I would ask you, how many can you name, even from last year? They are famous and financially secure, but are they equally as memorable? Some are, most are not. How much money you make or how often you hit the social media circuit does not define the legacy you leave behind. Seems to be a current theme tonight. You may be remembered for how famous and how rich you become, but you are more likely to be remembered for being the person who stepped up when a job needed to be done and no one else would do it. When you took the time to listen to someone who needed a friend and you had little time to spare. When you stayed true to your values and did what's right, even when it was unpopular and uncomfortable. So graduates, how will you be remembered? What legacy will you leave behind? What about you, Keegan Gooden, Colin Anderson, and Spencer? The three of you hope to heal Mother Earth and its species one environmental step at a time. What about you, Ava Vaudrey, Ali DeYoung, and Newton Ombonge? You'll be doctors and nurses healing the world in a whole different way. What about you, Michael Knutson and Jackie Smith? You want to shape the minds and hearts of elementary school children. And what about you, Kayla Pena, Trinell McAfee, and James Jensen? The three of you will be entering our armed forces in service to our country and others abroad. Unfortunately, time does not permit me to mention all of your noble aspirations, but wherever your journey takes you, whatever your dream may be, bring it back to B-Town, bring it home. Share your stories of success and failure. Who knows? One day your name may be mentioned as an inspiration for a future Jefferson grad, and no amount of fame or fortune can buy that. As students leave my class each day, I leave them with, if you'll pardon the chemistry pun, have a day that matters. My charge to you, seniors, and actually everyone here tonight, is exactly that. Have your fame, find your fortune, but use it to help others, to give back, to leave things better than you found them. Make a difference by making a life that matters, big or small. Just make it matter. Congratulations.
So Ms. Keeney gets someone to present her, but I have to introduce myself, apparently. Good evening, students, families, and honored guests. My name is Jason Anderson, and it is my privilege and honor to serve as principal of Thomas Jefferson High School in Bloomington, Minnesota. While we on this stage recognize that this time-honored ceremony is about the approximately 400 students seated in front of me, I hope you will allow me just a few minutes of your time to bid a proper farewell to the class of 2019. Amongst these young adults in front of me are some of the most talented and hardworking students, athletes, and artists you would ever hope to meet. As individuals, they are uniquely talented and gifted and skilled, and as a class, they have grown and risen into leaders and models for the younger students that will follow. They've completed one of life's major milestones together and will soon begin a new adventure and chapter in their lives, one that will see them head off in different directions. Seniors, whether you are headed to university, community college, trade school, military, or straight to work, you will always be Jefferson Jaguars. You will always be an alumni of Jefferson High School. So tonight, wear that Columbia blue with pride, as you not only graduated from high school, but graduated from one of the best high schools in the state of Minnesota. Over the past 4 years, you have had invaluable experiences, learned life lessons, and grown academically to the point where you are now ready to head out on your own and apply these skills that you have cultivated over these years. And on my last night as your principal, please, I would like to give you one trait that I encourage you to keep at the forefront of your being wherever your next adventure brings you, and that is optimism. It's a very positive night tonight. Each and every one of you has the ability to accomplish goals you fear you cannot or will not achieve. But believe in potential, believe in the power of aspiration, and believe in the power of transformation. Each and every one of you has the ability to transform the world, your community, your family, and yourselves. Once you believe in the limitlessness of your own potential, nothing can stop you. And this idea is not just about overcoming fear, fatalism, or cynicism, but it's more about the belief in the true power and beauty of the world and of people. Even though the world can be a challenging place sometimes, I encourage and implore you to take that challenge for what it is, a call to do better, a call to fix, and a call to improve. Difficult people are often difficult for good reasons, because they care deeply about something that's important to them. In this challenge lies an opportunity to create solutions and make others' lives a little better. And even though you might feel like a failure at times, that an opportunity had slipped through your fingers, know and believe that this struggle was simply the world preparing you for the greater moment to come. The world can get better, people can get better, and we can get better. Believe that this is an absolute truth, and the rest is wide open. We all have our own dreams, unique to us and uniquely suited to our individual skills, talents, and passions. So believe in yours and go make a difference. Now on to the formalities. Superintendent Les Fujitaki, Assistant Superintendent Eric Melby, Chair Maureen Bartolotta, and members of the Bloomington School Board. It is my privilege and responsibility as principal of Jefferson High School, based upon the recommendation of the faculty, that I hereby certify that these students, upon receipt of their diploma, has satisfactorily met all educational requirements set forth by the Bloomington School Board and Minnesota Department of Education. Up next with a few words is Superintendent Les Fujitaki, but before he takes the microphone, let me say, seniors, on behalf of everyone, we are very, very proud of you, and we cannot wait to see what you do next. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here to be part of this important celebration. Students, congratulations. You have successfully traveled your pathways to graduation. As you sit there, savor this once-in-a-lifetime moment by reflecting on your school career. Think about all the people who have been with you on this journey that brought you here tonight. These people worked hard, sacrificed, challenged you, supported you, encouraged you, and helped you. Many of those people are here tonight. They've always been with you during the good times and the tough ones because they believe and care for you. Those people are your parents, guardians, family members, friends, teachers, mentors, coaches, and so many others. So please join me with a loud round of applause, students, to show how much you appreciate all that they've done for you. To the parents and guardians, on behalf of the school board and school administration and school community, thank you for believing in us and entrusting us with the education of your children. It's been an honor and pleasure to partner with you in producing these outstanding young adults. Congratulations to you and the Bloomington Public Schools team for a job well done. Students, I can safely speak, graduates, I can safely speak for all adults in this room, how extremely proud we are of all your accomplishments and achievements, and most of all, the great choices that you made throughout your school career that brought you here safely and successfully. We are so excited about the amazing opportunities that lay ahead of you. Tomorrow, you start a new chapter in your life, life after high school. So I'm going to give you your last lesson as Bloomington Public Schools students. Wherever life takes you in this world, always remember what's most important in life, and that is family and friends. So no matter how busy you get, no matter how exciting life gets, always remember what your teacher, Beth Keeney, told you. Stay connected with home. Best wishes and congratulations to you, the class of 2019.
On behalf of the class of 2019, we thank you for awarding us with our high school diplomas.
Please stay seated as we transition to calling our graduates to the stage.
Abdirahman Abdullahi Abdi.
Jada Leanne Abram.
Ryan Michael Adams.
Ajwidi Mariam Ajay. Ignacio Amigo Munoz. Caroline Suzanne Anderson.
Colin Scott Anderson.
Corey Alexander Anderson.
Lauren Ray Angrimson.
Ellen Elizabeth Atwood.
Daisy Melin Audette.
Matthew Wyatt Ayala.
Aaron Bennett Badeau. Alessia Baldoncini.
Piper Rose Bartels. Benjamin Dajau Batko. Mackenzie Cree Baker Hake.
Maggie Ray Buckle.
Jacob Douglas Bechtold.
Carter Todd Beck.
Dylan Duke Baker. Becker.
Jared William Beek.
Brian Douglas Belvedere.
Callie Lynn Benson.
Megan Martha King Benson.
Lucienne Elizabeth Bianchi.
Ethan Paul Bierlein.
Beta Bergani.
Cosette Kathleen Burkholtz.
Amy Christine Blazenin.
Bayan Mikhail Booker.
Kay Ann Borgerding.
Destiny Borges Murdoch.
Quinn Evan Bergen.
Alexander Donovan Browsen.
Brian Briseño Sanchez.
Hallie Kimberly Brower.
Anna Maria Buchek.
Lovely to see you. Dakota Lee Beekler.
Bronte Ambrose Cole Burt.
Akila Shanae Butler.
Natalie Catherine Cuevas.
Rashawn Lamar Cage. Benjamin Joseph Canavo.
Claire J. Carlson.
Naomi Sharon Carlson.
Trent Matthews Carlton.
Catriella Milena Kaspari.
Matthias Hayden Kaspari.
Emily Catherine Christensen.
Hari Chun.
Aaron Yanchan Chung.
Anthony Austin Claren.
Matthew James Clark.
Ruth Emma Claycomb.
Jenna Marie Clements.
Julianne Victoria Collins.
Grace Elizabeth Colombo. Autumn Marie Cook.
Elise Amelia Cook.
Luca Carey Costin.
Peyton Mai Crombie.
Sean Andrew Daniels.
Samuel Jerome Davern.
Bethany Madison Davidowitz.
Matthew Justin Davis.
Nathaniel Seleshi DeBaby.
JC Ann DeFries.
Young.
Megan Lee Dendoven.
Amy Joanne Diedrich.
Blake Allen Dienst.
Alyssa Hieni Do.
Natalie Wynn Doan.
Blake Thomas Dockin.
Jackson Manville Damagala.
Victoria Ray Double D.
Margaret Ann Dewerwachter.
Ethan Dane Ebert.
Charisma Soraya Echoes.
Cassandra K. Edland.
Carter Richard Iha.
Catherine Sophia Eichmann. Shane Allen Swanson.
Lucas Camden Idy.
Benjamin Richard Eisworth.
David Joseph Elliott.
Sophia Christine Erickson.
Bernard Anthony Erskine.
Abigail Harter Falk.
Alyssa Leanne Felt.
Eliana Marie Philippi.
Caitlin June Furpo.
Dominic Daly Flenchy.
Caleb Tyler Flippo.
Oscar Joseph Floater.
Olivia Magdalene Flood.
Marilyn Yvonne Flores Huerta.
Lauren Elizabeth Flowers. Sabrina Lynn Fraser.
Joshua Dylan French.
Liana Marie Frias.
Virginia Chelsea Fuentes.
Patrick Costello Ganu.
Natalia Garcia Vilches. Christian Francois Garcia Soriano.
Gage Diamond Garner.
Holly Grace Garzon.
Kaylee Hope Gaston.
Rachel Christine Geist.
Aaron Matthew George.
Joshua Alexander Gonzalez.
Ella Catherine Gooby.
Keegan Roy Gooden.
Zachary Dennis Goodmanson.
Ashley Ray Goodry.
Joshua Micah Gopal.
Fletcher Michael Gornick.
Maria Christine Gustafson.
Mary Suad Haddad.
Soli Youngshin Haig.
Jonathan Michael Halaska.
Faith Jane Hall.
Mina Ray Hammer. Mackenzie Clarice Rose Handy.
Peyton Lee Hanson.
Kai Jacob Harrington.
Annabella Lee Harris.
Cullen Michael Hayes Jr.
Nathan James Heater.
Kathleen Mary Heinbachel. Hannah Louise Heitzman.
Lakis Amar Henderson.
Ella Marie Herndon.
Olivia Ray Higgins.
Danielle Celeste Hofer.
Keegan Augustin Hoffer.
Svetlana Alice Hogan.
Holly Rose Holman.
Joseph Park Holtzman.
Anaya Michelle House.
Salma Ahmed Nur Hussein.
Tyson Kai Insisiangmai. Isabel Flavia Jackson.
Yugasu Santo Jada.
Malia Joy Jaimes.
Alexandra Janey.
Tenzin Jangchup.
James Austin Jensen.
Alana Marie Johnson.
Jermaine Turner Johnson.
Justin Ryan Johnson.
Ella Marguerite Jones. Kaya Marie Johnson.
Nathan Robert Johnson. Julia Lee Jones.
Tommy Malaki Jones.
Colin David Joyce. Cole Scott Youngworth.
Corrine Kaposius.
Benjamin Clayton Masayuki Kasahara.
Liam Joseph Kelii.
Paul Ryan Kelly.
Audra K. Kelly.
Spencer Ferris Kendall.
Kyle Mondea Kibe.
Dylan Hanuagua Kiefer. Michael Jeffrey Knutson.
Lucas Joseph Kramarchuk.
Elena Noel Kraus.
Ezekiel Yum Krug.
Angela Brianna Kunkel.
Olivia Eiley Kunkel.
Nicholas Andrew Kuzner. Alexa Faith Locker.
Chloe Grace LaFond.
Anna Frances Lall.
Zoe Jolie Langlois. Abigail Lee Larson.
Drew Scott Larson.
Tyler James Larson.
Kevin Lau.
Nicholas Christopher Lee.
Sophia Margaret LeMay.
Sydney Caroline Leung.
Claire Sophia Little.
Morgan Christine Lindberg.
David Ryan Little.
Tyler John Littman.
Nicholas J. Locke.
Trinity Ann Lofton.
James Keith Loken.
Alyssa Joe Longley.
Garrett Frank Lowe. Ashley Nicole Mocktig. Rebecca Bonnie Madsen.
Reva Joyce Magisted.
Logan Taylor Mahoney.
Charles Jameson Mackey.
Laban Nyangu Makori.
Ryan James Maney.
Reyes Sincere Man.
Maria Don Marone.
Nicholas Jamal Marshall.
Anna Colleen Martin. Nicholas John Martindale.
Ryan Alexander Martz.
Maria del Rosario Mata Garcia.
Isabel Gina Matias.
Olivia Nicole Matson.
Claire Olivia Mavis.
Phoenix Kime Maxwell.
Chanel Danielle McAfee.
Trinice Tanielle McAfee.
Jackson Patrick McCarthy.
Mara Michelle McLean.
John Joseph McGuire.
Spencer Inglis Mead.
Ryan Patrick Meany. Eliana Grace Meyer.
Namira Alam Melsmone. Isadora Rose Mickelson.
Jaden Suzanne Mickelhaig.
Nicholas Harold Milbrett. Amelia Marie Miller.
Claire Elizabeth Miller.
Safia Suleiman Mohammed.
Mohammed Amin Shukri Mohamud.
Benjamin Carlos Monson.
Chloe K. Moore.
Kyle Kalangagan Morgado.
Quinton Shannon Morris.
Connor Philip Mortensen.
Heather Ann Mortensen. Nasteo Abdi Fatah Muhammad. Ellie Ann Mernon.
Connor Bartholomew Nee.
Anastasia Mary Nelson.
Jerry Clinton Nelson.
Tyler John Nelson.
Olivia Doreen Neuenfeld.
Irvin Wayne N.G.
Jennifer Kim Wynn.
Jimmy Wynn.
Evan Patrick Norton.
Ridwan Mohammed Nur.
Rina Chubuzo Wachuku.
Hulda Bosibori Nyaikeri.
Connor Patrick O'Hara.
Jacob Dalton Olson.
Lauren Jennifer Olson.
Newton Owanda Ombongi.
Davi On.
Shanna Ellie Marie Orner.
Caden Eli Osmondson. Inga Marie Palm.
Leah May Pan.
Thomas John Penvika.
Laura Lishian Patterson.
Adam Paul Joseph Pazendak.
Cora Ray Piche.
Natalie Catherine Pearson.
Kayla Jade Pena.
John Preston Penzian.
Ana Sofia Peraza Munuzuri.
Ryan Timothy Peters.
Anthony Pham.
Logan Win Pham.
Isabella Kim Fan.
Zoe Liang Pham.
Seth Theron Pierce.
Haley Nicole Pinette.
Jackson Ronald Plant.
Edgar Ismael Pon Sanchez.
Shane Lawrence Popowski.
Kelly Carol Powers.
Cameron Matthew Pratt.
Tenzin Rangdahl.
Nolan Jack Rasmussen.
Selena Lynn Ray.
Logan Matthew Redding.
Nathan David Regan.
John Carl Reichel.
Jonathan James Reamer. Carla Valeria Reyes Huerta.
Aria Sutiwang Reynolds. Natasha Catherine Richter.
Catherine Grace Renman.
Sarah Lynn Rinman.
Maxwell Drake Ritchie.
Megan Elizabeth Roach.
Tanner Frank Robertson.
Kaya Audrey Rocky.
Oliblish Roman Alday.
Emma Nicole Rose.
Kalista Yunha Roy.
Haley Ann Rundell.
McKenna Maureen Rupp.
Drake Lewis Russell.
Raul Mario Salazar Bonilla.
Elliot Jeffrey Sambugaro.
Darwin Keeley Schaefer-Lane.
Alexander J. Schott.
Maxwell Carl Schenk.
Benjamin William Schmidt.
John Mark Schmidt.
Justin Samuel Seal.
Samantha Nicole Senti.
Sunderland Baker Shands.
Sean Kieran Sheets.
Veronica Pavlovna Shishkova.
Erin Marie Siebenaller.
Aaron Douglas Siegfried.
Alea Simone Singleton.
Deco Saeed Siraj.
Benjamin Cullen Skinner.
Brian Jason Smiley. Ian Riley Smith.
Jacqueline Jordan Smith.
Sydney Ann Smullen.
Zachary Highland Snur.
Lauren Joe Snyder.
William Andrew Snyder.
Nevea Soria Sok. Samuel Christopher Summerness.
Olivia Marlene Spandy.
Jaden Ilona Spencer. Jessica Sydney Stark.
Ethan Patrick Stauffer.
Elsie Marie Stephenson.
Emma Jane Stevens.
Danielle Silvera Stokelin.
Christopher Mark Stoltz.
Claire Elizabeth Strawman.
Samantha Aya Strelniks.
Christopher Scott Struck.
Samantha Andrea Sonnerborg.
Jake Landa Swanson. Amy Alexandra Swanton.
Haley Johanna Swenson. Kayla Ann Safranek.
Caitlin May Tanner.
Jasmine Tapia Garcia.
Anthony Terenzetti.
Ellen Alexis Terry.
Aaron William Thompson.
Caitlin Emily Christine Thorpe.
Esmeralda Arlette Tinoco Gasca.
William Matthew Titus.
Vicente Manuel Torre.
William Tran.
Anders Peter Trelstad.
Margaret Ruth Tronvold.
Jalen Reed George Tuisalo.
Mallory Hope Turner.
Vincent John Twin. Liz Valet Altamirano.
Natalie Valet Altamirano.
Benjamin Thomas Van Binsbergen.
Samuel John Van Binsbergen.
Benjamin John Van Hoover.
Ava Elizabeth Vaudre.
Jacob Riley Vaudrin. Jack Stacy Vipond.
Michael James Wallace.
Nicholas Robert Wallenhorst.
Brandon Clay Walzer.
Emily K. Wammer.
Mallory Evelyn Waters.
Isaiah Rocky Watts. Daria Maria Weinzierl.
Emma Lorraine Welty.
Gavin Quaid Wendorf.
Preston Earl Huengi. Grace Marie Wenzel.
Benjamin Brian Werner.
Adam Ronald Wetmore.
Jason David White.
Juliet Kara White.
Jack Sheridan Wilcox.
Alexa Nicole Wilson.
Levi George Wabikin. Muna Muse Yusuf.
Sundas Abdiwahab Yusuf.
Caitlin Elizabeth Zake.
Zoe Grace Zarth.
And Genevieve Bon Zimmerman.
All right, all right. Well, what a fantastic evening this has all been. A few quick logistics as we wrap up. Guests, please remain in your seats until our graduates have had the opportunity to exit properly. Students, in a moment you will go and meet your friends and family, but please remember that the buses leave back to Jefferson in 20 minutes, and we do not want to leave any of you behind, except for a couple. So now that we've got that straight, it's time to move on to the final part of our ceremony. Faculty of Jefferson High School, members of the Bloomington School Board and District Administration, to all of our families, friends, and distinguished guests, it is my honors principal of Jefferson High School to officially present to you the graduated class of 2019. Congratulations.